distinguished guests, guests related to the crew of Lancaster KB 940, donors of Heritage Association, 888 Wing Air Force Association of Canada, 386 Squadron Royal Canadian Air Cadets, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. A wise nation preserves, teaches, and publicly remembers its history to ensure its people understand their heritage. The dedication ceremonies today are part of our support of that most important undertaking. The Heritage Stone Project at Comox was conceived 4 years ago by the Air Force Museum Association with two aims in mind. First, to provide in the Comox Valley a place of personal remembrance for members of the armed forces, their family members, and their friends. And secondly, to raise money in support of the museum. Association members have done their work well in this project. The air park is clearly a place of remembrance, as it has long been a memorial site for the squadrons of 19 Wing. The setting, now already naturally beautiful, is more thoroughly Air Force than any other in British Columbia. The stones themselves are cut from Vancouver Island marble. The frames are of Western red cedar, and the pattern of the stones is unique. None of the other memorial stone projects in Canada use this design. This project has made steady progress since its beginning. The first dedication in 2006 included 31 stones. A further 70 stones were unveiled in 2007. This year, we marked the addition of over 40 more stones, and the association already has in hand several applications for stones which will be added to this display in 2009. The Heritage Stone Project, from its beginning, has worked under the philosophy that this would not be a cemetery, but rather a place of light and a place of celebration of family, of friends, and of service to Canada. That this philosophy is sound is clear from the results you see in the growing banks of stones displayed here. The ceremony today will also unveil a marker cairn related to the crash of Lancaster KB 940 not far from here in 1952. Colonel Ted Gibbon, former base commander CFB Comox and past president of 888 Wing, Air Force Association of Canada, will provide the details. This cairn, too, is a mark of Air Force remembrance, and it is entirely fitting that it should be placed in this park. This ceremony is remarkable from the military's perspective because it involves, in one place, all parts of the Air Force family: the regular force, the Air Reserves, the Air Cadets, the Air Force Association, and the 19 Wing civilian staff. All have responded willingly to the invitation of the Air Force Museum Association to take part in this ceremony, even in a Sunday in June. I thank you all. This is the third annual dedication ceremony for heritage stones in this air park. We can now declare this a tradition. Long may it continue. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special ceremony to commemorate the crew of 407 Lancaster KB 940. Cairn sentries, at 10 hut. Shoulder arms. Present arms. Rest on your arms reversed. Families of the crew members are asked now to approach the cairn and place their poppies on the flag. The flag draping this cairn is the Red Ensign, which was Canada's flag in 1952 and the standard under which these men served their country. We pause to remember Flying Officer Joseph Frederick Doucette, Corporal George Stanley Fletcher, Flight Sergeant Joseph Leo Laurier Menard, Corporal Freeman Archibald McKay, Aircraftsman Wayne Frederick Smith, Aircraftsman Roy Howard Walsh, Aircraftsman Vernon Joseph McIntyre, Civilian Meteorologist Malcolm Gordon McLeod, and in 1996, Flight Lieutenant Monty Wright. Now a confession. The cairn and the plaque on the cairn has an error in it. In fact, 3 errors. After I was given access to Airman McIntyre's service record, I determined that he had been promoted to Airman First Class prior to the crash, but had not been advised of the promotion. This information prompted an inquiry to Veterans Affairs and the custodian of the 7th Book of Remembrance, which records the names of all those who died while serving their country since the end of the Korean War. 3 days ago, I received word that all 3 of the young airmen who perished in the crash were qualified for promotion, but their promotions had not been promulgated in routine orders. I am pleased and honored to announce that the 7th Book of Remembrance will be amended to reflect their new rank. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them. Cairn sentries, present arms. Shoulder arms. Order arms. Stand at ease.